Okay, friends, now I am going to first add my 1 pound of ground beef to this skillet, and I have this on medium high. I'm going to break this up. And we just want to break this up just using a spoon, a wooden spoon preferably. Just going to break this up. It's still partially frozen. I took this out of the freezer this morning, and goodness, I thought it would be completely thawed, but that's okay. This heat's going to get it. So I'm just going to break this up and allow this to cook completely, guys, and we'll be right back. I have been craving this. I saw this recipe, guys, on Facebook, I believe. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's not a lot of ingredients, and this looks great. I haven't had cabbage in a long time, and my husband and I love cabbage. So I said, ground beef and cabbage, that sounds good to me. So that's what we're doing on this Monday night. Or Monday afternoon. I'm cooking early for Monday night dinner. I am so happy football is back. It's my favorite time of the year, fall, football season. I am a football fan. We are both football fans. And I'll let this cook just a few more minutes, and then we're going to drain this grease and add in our onions and garlic to one side. You'll see the next step, how I'm going to do this. All right, friends, I have diced up my onion and I have my minced garlic here. Now the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of onion. And this is probably definitely more of that, but I love onions. I'm going to add a lot in, okay? And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Now what I've done is just moved my ground beef to the side here, and I'm going to add my onion and garlic right here on this side. There had to have been an easier way to do this, but it's in here. Then I'm going to add my garlic. Let me turn this back up to medium-high heat. I probably should have used my larger skillet too. And you could definitely cook the onions in. I'm just following these instructions. But you could probably cook all this together, you know. But just following the instructions. It smells good. I am crazy for onions. And there's going to be a lot more onions than the recipe calls for. But that's okay. That is all right. It smells so good. So I'm going to allow this to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. You can only see how full this is. I don't know what I was thinking using this size skillet. This is way too small. And you know what? I'm just going to mix all this together, to be honest. I don't want my ground beef to cook too, long on this high of a temperature when my onions are cooking. I'm just following this recipe, though, but I'm going to transfer this, so the next time you see it, it's going to be combined. It has been transferred. It's pretty mixed in, but it's okay. It's going to all cook, and it needs to cook together anyway. So I'm just going to mix this, y'all. Just going to mix it all together. I'm going to reduce this heat because I don't want my garlic to burn. So I'm going to reduce this to medium. not have had any space to add my cabbage. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking. All right, guys, this has cooked for another probably 5 minutes. And now I am going to add in my diced tomatoes. Okay, I have that 1 can here. I'm just going to add this in. I do not want to stain my spoon. Let me get another spoon. All right, here we go. And I'm just going to stir this in. And then now we're going to add these spices. And you can add, this is a 14.5 ounce can. You can add another can, just make it your own. But this is how we're going to make this today. Again, I'm following the instructions, and I'll have that listed in the description box as well. All right, it smells good. Now we're going to add the spices. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of my Adobe all-purpose seasoning. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You could add more if you like spicy, but that's what the recipe calls for. And then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. And I'm just approximating here. And then you can add salt and pepper to taste. But I always add pepper. I add pepper to everything. And just a snippet of salt. You can always add more salt at the end. Okay? Then we're going to toss this. It smells so good. It smells so good. All right, so I'm going to allow this to simmer. I'm going to turn this back to medium. Yeah, to medium. And allow this to cook. And then now I'm going to cut up my cabbage, and we'll finish up this quick recipe. All right, guys, this is smelling so good. I have chopped up my cabbage, and I'm going to add this in. And we're just going to stir this in and allow this to cook. And I'm going to turn this up to medium high heat. I think I'm going to start at medium. And just allow this to cook. Now I have a little bit more cabbage to add, but you can add as little or as much as you like. But we're going to allow this to cook until the cabbage softens. And then we're ready to eat. You can pair this on with some rice, or noodles, or you can just eat this as it is. It's delicious either way. And this is perfect for some of those who are on keto. This is very low in carbohydrates, so this is a great recipe for you. But this, I cannot wait to dive in. All right, so I'm just going to allow this to cook for about maybe 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, it has been about 10 to 15 minutes, and this is what we're looking like. It smells so good. The spices are everything. I cannot wait. I think I am going to make a side of rice, just a little, pot of rice. I think my husband probably won't eat that, but I think I'm going to add it with some rice. And I may add me some sriracha sauce too. I'm going to try it and see. We'll get this plated shortly, and I'll show you the final product. This is such a quick meal, and it looks so filling. And I'm for anything with leftovers. So we're going to definitely have leftovers with this, so I'm excited. This is what we're looking like. Guys, this is dinner. This is so good. I'm going to place a little bit on a plate just to do a taste test and let you know what I think of it, okay? It's going to do a little bit, so I'm going to wait for my husband to get home. But all of this, I think this would be good too with some green peppers. I love green peppers, but yeah, let me taste it and see what I think. Let's try this. This looks amazing. Okay, here we go. That's what we're looking like, guys. Let me try it. Ooh. This right here, guys, really adds some delicious flavor, so definitely recommend. But this is great. I think I am going to make some rice to side with this, but you do not need any rice. This is absolutely heavenly. And I like cabbage soup too, and it kind of reminds me of that, but just without the soup. You can just eat this with a fork or a spoon. But this is so good, guys. I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.